Out here at Tawas again. As you can see, there's a lot more snow that's covered the ice, which is kind of expected. But it's also really changed quite a bit since the last few days I was here. Oh, slippery as hell here. You can see like some of the clear ice there, but you can tell it's not as thick, even though it's been really cold, with the exception of a couple days like around 25. But if you look out on the horizon, there's a ton of open water, and these ridges of ice are much closer than they were before. So it's moving in, and there's just a lot more open water out there, which is just crazy when you think about it, because it's been so cold. So at least from the observations I've done, wind is more important than temperature with regard to what the ice conditions do. You know, how it affects open water. Really super interesting though. Beautiful too. You can see these a lot better than you used to be able to, because they're much closer. I'd love to walk out there, but I don't want to die. And I can tell by looking here the other day when I had that 18-20 inch ice, thick ice, this isn't as thick around here, which is crazy because you know it hasn't gotten warmer underneath the ice. I tell you, man, more questions than answers. But the big rule of thumb here, if you're ever thinking of checking out lake ice, you walk out there, you just make sure you walk out where if you fall through you can step out of it like I'm doing. This looks like it's one big, deep, giant body of water. It's really not for about 30 feet out. It's about 2 feet deep here. And then it gets to like 6 and 8, and, you know, enough to drown in. If you fell through here, you'd never crawl out of it. So I'm gonna walk up here. Check this out, a lot of drifting. But if you look like right here, yeah, that ice is still a decent thickness, but nothing like it was. There's a big crack right here. Still beautiful out here though. Yeah, like right in here, it's just not that thick. Looks like it's maybe like 4 inches. That looks like a thicker place there, but can't quite figure it out. It was thinner around here though than it was up where I'm walking now, so I'll check it out. I'll bet you in a couple weeks this will be open water. Like I said in other videos, this was open not all that long ago. Yeah, see, like right in here, 3-4 inches. This was way thicker the other day. And there's no surface melting. You see how this pressure line's cracked along here? Right upwards, not deep at all. I got my GoPro working pretty good. I'll be doing videos with that pretty soon. I want to put some under the ice so you can see it. Yeah, even up here, much thinner. A little thicker. Maybe 6 inches, 8 inches. like 4 inches. You can hear it cracking right now. And even those big cracks that were there before the other day. So, crazy as it seems, it's getting thinner from the bottom, not from melting on the top. This crack just runs here. You can see some coyote prints. I see those out about every time I come out here. And actually on the top, it's a little soft today from this bright sun hitting it without much wind. But even that ice has taken a different complexion, which means it has melted a little bit on the top over there. It was a relatively warm day yesterday, although never above freezing, but it doesn't need to be for ice to melt. It's just like on a winter day and you can hear it dripping off your eaves troughs even though it's 25 out. Getting kind of porous looking. So that's my video of Tawas Point State Park. You see that blue water out there? It's just not that far.